Terrence Howard is talking about how it goes down in Diddy parties and Hollywood Dark Secret or whatever. So without further ado, we're gonna jump right into this shit. Yeah.
But when you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it. That was all the people that went to the puffy parties. That was all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing. Get punked out and pimped out by some greater desire. You shouldn't have a greater desire than being a man.
So you see some guys struggling with that. You see Bieber struggling with that. You see some of these guys struggling with that.
They can't get...
Oh shit, these guys are fucking like dropping name, man. These guys name dropping. That's crazy.
Get out of their head.
I just made a video about like Justin Bieber, like he going through some shit, and I'm pretty sure that like Diddy shit is part of that. He don't look right, man. I mean, if you ain't watched that video, go in my videos and watch that Justin Bieber video I just dropped. You'll see what I'm talking about, man. I think he's reaching out for help.
And get it out of their head. The things that they did, no matter how they did it, whether they were drunk or high or whatever, you gave up.
You have to see, this is why you know, I don't know if you heard, but in like Diddy's party, like they're giving out shit that's already mixed up in alcohol and shit. So you stay up for a few days and, you know, get the best of the freak offs, you know what I'm saying? So if you staying up for a few days, you're not gonna be able to miss out on anything.
Your man card. You need therapy. And that's the thing that hurts them the most. And so they end up on drugs, end up every way to try and get rid of any principles.
But yo, popping the drugs and shit, it ain't gonna fix nothing. It's gonna make you numb for the moment, you know? The thing is, yo, people like, you know what? I'm gonna go through this door, you know, and then after I get that money, everything will be fine. You know, the money will solve all the problems. But then they get the money and then they're like, oh shit, my problem's still here. Now I'm gonna reach for, you know, the drugs and alcohol. Yeah. So money might not be the answer. It is an answer to a lot of problems. It seems like when you don't have it. But when you reach, I feel like when it reaches you, I feel like some of the other stuff is still there that can't be fixed with money, unfortunately.
There are, and that's what the business does. The women that trade their bodies to go and get the role, they get to the point where they have their Oscar, they have their money, but they don't have their dream. They don't have the soul that they started with. So it's like achieving don't mean anything. If I get all the Nobel Prizes from doing all of this, but in the process I have to trade out all of my integrity to do it so that they can stay in place, what benefit is that?
I wonder how these people like sleep at nighttime, knowing they did what they did, you know?
If I lose my integrity, you got to go in as a principal. And what we were brought in here as men. We produce 1,500 sperm per heartbeat for a reason, because the aggression is necessary. You don't trade that in, no matter what.
Hey, did you ever have the opportunity where you got invited and you said no to it?
Hell yeah.
What was the consequences when you said no?
Puffy invited me for weeks, asking me to come and teach him how to, you know, wanted me to be his acting coach for a while. Go there and he's sitting around just looking. I'm like, okay, what's the material you want to work on? He's just looking at me. Then next thing you know, okay, hey, will you help me?
I mean, I'm just picturing that in my head. So awkward. So uncomfortable, you know what I mean? Just like, I can just picture him staring and it's just so weird.
I want to hear your music, so I come over there and I play the music. And he's sitting there, just looking at me.
He think that he gonna go there and show him his, you know, his talent or whatever. At the same time, in his head, like Diddy's head, it's a date.
Like waiting. Okay. So then my assistant was like, you know, he wants to hang out with you next week. And I was like, for what? He's like, I think he's trying to f you. That's what my assistant said. I was like, oh, okay. Now I get it. So now no more communication. Now you know to be hands up.
But yo, listen, you were in front of him, right? Like you were the one who experienced it, right? Like him staring at you or whatever. As a grown ass man, yo, you know something is not right. Like if a man is staring at you for no reason in a room, for no reason, like for a long time, and then he wanna hang out with you again, like you kind of get the sense of what's going on. Like you're not no fucking innocent child, man. You're a grown ass man. So I feel like if I was in a situation and then like Diddy or whoever, invite me, and then we sitting in the room and I'm showing him my, the work, and he's just looking at me, and then and you can tell by the eyes like what kind of like look he's giving you. I'm not going there again. Like, I'm pretty sure he have heard the rumors in the past when he was doing all that shit, because this shit been going on for a very long time, and especially if you're in the business, you have heard some rumors, man. So I'll be like, yo, you know what? Those rumors are fucking true, man. I ain't going back in there. Why you have to go there? A couple of times, then your assistant had to tell you that, yo, this is what's really going on. As a man, you should know that, yo, this man intention, and something else, something evil,
Off with
something nasty.
somebody. A number of producers coming to make the approach, and you threaten to punch them in the mouth, or threaten to knock their head off for talking
Why didn't you punch him in the mouth then? When he was staring at you like he wanna, eat you like a cake,
to you like,
or eat your cake.
looking at you like you're a woman. When you approach a real man about his masculinity, you're going to get a real reaction back. It's a difference when a guy walks in a room and when a man walks into a room. And a man don't take the same things that a guy will accept. So always be the man in the room.
I just want to know, why didn't you do anything at that time? You know what I mean? Like, you went twice, and then somebody else had to tell you, like, yo, I think this, like, yeah, I don't think you understand, or you're ignoring the part that he might want to, get with you, man. But how did you? I mean, I respect this guy. You know what I'm saying? But there's something that doesn't make sense to me. Like, bro, how did you not know when a man looking at you a certain way? He ain't looking at you because you his homeboy or he's admiring your work. He looking at you because he looking at you like, yo, you on the menu tonight.
And that's always been my whole thing, and have lost businesses because I don't bend over in that way. I don't compromise. I don't play gay roles. I don't kiss a man. I don't do that shit.
That's just fucked up, man. I mean, we've been hearing this for a long, long time. That if you want to make it in Hollywood, man, you gotta give up something. So, I mean, if you listen to Kanye, I mean, he said a lot of things, but a lot of people don't believe him because they think he's crazy. But yo, I feel like what I mean, the media was pushing out that he was crazy, right? A lot of things that he said is fucked up, but some of the things that he said, it does make sense, and he predicted a lot of things too in the past. So I don't know. I'm just saying, like, in Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? Everybody want to go to Hollywood and get famous and, like, get all these roles and shit. But yo, you gotta understand that all this shit don't come for free. And I ain't talking about that you gotta pay with money or your time. You gotta pay with your soul. And some people are okay with that because they want that stuff so bad. They want the fame and the money, and I mean, make their family proud so bad that they're like, yo, where do I sign? Let's do this. And some people, they think they want that shit, and then they get it, and then they fall off because it's too much for them to handle mentally. But yeah, man, that's my take on this video, man. I'm gonna catch you guys in my next video. Peace.